Coming back on with us to the cast, we have the Twitch.tv partner, KDWolf77. You can find him on Twitter and Twitch at KDWolf77. He streams every day, 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. And earlier today, he was playing Magic the Gathering at a coffee shop. KD, welcome to the cast, sir.
Thanks for having me, guys. I'm happy.
One thing we need to clarify here, because finding KD Wolf is like his name gets messed up all the time. People think everyone thinks his name is Katie.
Yeah,
like
everybody. It's ridiculous.
Hi, I'm Katie. And then a lot of other people will say like woof, like barking, woof.
Yeah.
You know, so it is KD.
As in Delta.
Wolf.
Yeah.
D.
Wolf.
Well, this morning I tweeted or Instagrammed a picture from the coffee shop. My buddy owns the coffee shop.
Oh, I saw it. Yeah.
And he they always make fun of me. Every time I order coffee, I'm like, all right, I'll have the usual, put it on my tab. He comes back and is like KT, the girl and Wolf. I'm like, I freaking hate you, man. It's
Do you spell KT with a Y or an I?
It's IE for him, apparently.
That's a classier way to spell it.
Yeah.
Very classy. All right, so the first segment we're going to jump into, point counterpoint, or you got something else, Monica?
Well, I wanted to hear a little bit about what Katie's got going on.
Oh.
What he's been up to.
What
have you been playing? I know you.
Well, the thing is I just transitioned. Well, not just. Almost a year ago, I transitioned from full-time streaming back into the workforce. So that was a big change for me. And so gradually, as it should, my viewer count and stuff kind of went down a lot. And so things have kind of mellowed out with the stream, which I actually like a little more now. It's a lot more calm and stuff. So,
and you get to know your viewers a little bit.
Yeah. The community, I feel is a lot more tight-knit now. And so we have some really interesting discussions on stream now, a lot more controversial stuff we talk about, and that's always fun. But yeah, I've been playing. I tried DayZ. DayZ was my main game for a while, and it's kind of broken right now. So I was like, nah, I can't play this anymore. Then I was playing the culling, and I don't know what they're doing with that game. I won't even go off on a rant on that freaking game. And so then I started playing Rainbow Six again.
Okay.
So that's what I was playing lately. So it's been fun, man. I've been having a blast. So.
Yeah, it's a fun game to watch too. I feel like
it's so stressful. So freaking stressful. I'm covered in sweat at the end of every match. It's ridiculous. So it's fun though. I like it.
Yeah.
So is that how you get your cardio?
Yeah, it's my cardio. That's the only cardio I do is
just sweating from playing Rainbow Six.
Stressed out with video games.
I think there's such a barrier to Siege, though, man. You really have to play around with it and practice quite a bit to. Well, I mean, even this, I have a lot of hours in Siege, and even now I still sweat just hardcore. But I looking back, my first few days, first few days I couldn't even play. You have to build up, and unlock so many characters and stuff to play with. So it's just oh man. So.
I never even checked the game out. I see people playing on Twitch. I just kind of didn't even look in on it.
It's fun. It's a Twitch shooter. It's when it comes down to it at its core. But there's a lot of, it's pretty much search and destroy every game. It's not really. I mean, you can win by killing everybody, but it's objective based. So
that's one thing I wish they did have some kind of fun free play deathmatch mode or something.
I do too. Yeah.
That would be pretty awesome to just set up your barriers and just knock through stuff in a deathmatch mode instead of this objective based.
Right.
Cool. So the first segment we wanted to jump into with KD is the second time we're going to do this on cast. It's point counterpoint. What we're going to do in this segment is Monica and Josh are both going to take a point of view. It might not be their exact point of view, but they are going to defend it with their life. So the topic for this point counterpoint is relationships and gaming. Should gamers date each other? Monica, what is your position?
My position is that gamers should only date other gamers.
Exclusively. Josh?
Like, on dating websites, it should, instead of asking if people game, they should have to list all of the games that they play to prove themselves.
Okay. You're going a little Nazi about it, a little list. You want checking stuff off. Well,
yes.
Gamers list.
I don't know.
Gamers list.
Yeah.
Josh, what's your position on this?
Obviously in this situation, it would be that you shouldn't. You should not. There should be a distance. There should be a separation of interests for this. Maybe a potentially date a casual gamer, but overall, no, you shouldn't be playing the games together. She shouldn't be into your games. And definitely, you should not both be video game streamers. My lord, keep it separate. Keep the interests a little apart. That way, you can do your own thing.
Sure, Monica. There's a separation of interest in a relationship, and it keeps the relationships healthy. Why are you against that? Are you against healthy relationships?
I am not against healthy relationships. I actually am for children learning independence, and I want that these gamers, gamers get really immersed in what they're doing, and if they're both parents are gaming constantly, if you find your match, you're both gamers, the child's going to learn independence. Your children are going to learn independence because you're going to ignore them all the time. Critical nowadays. People are just constantly needing one another. You got to be more independent.
What about those babies that get left in cars and stuff because their parents are playing video games or like they don't get fed? That's happened a lot.
Yeah. What about the babies?
The babies, Monica?
They need to become more independent. They need more independent babies.
You need to feed yourself, baby.
Also, another element that I think is really, really important is that
this is a point counterpoint, not 3 points counterpoint.
Fine.
Let me throw 3 points at your
Josh,
ass.
I don't understand. If gamers game together, they can immerse themselves in this relationship. Why don't you want to be into what your partner's into?
I like the old saying, distance makes the heart grow fonder. Simply being and around this person for your entirety, which for a lot of gamers out there, a lot of their days is just spent gaming. If you are doing everything with this person, that's a dangerous road. For a lot of people. Some people can make it work. But overall, relationships needs a healthy balance of distance and separation of interests to get going. Babies cannot feed themselves. If daddy's playing a game, someone's going to have to feed the baby. Daddy should probably take a break and feed the baby himself. But overall, in your day-to-day life, someone needs to be getting something done around the house. But in your relationship, you really should let the other partner explore and do your own thing. So again, distance makes the heart grow fonder.
Well, exactly.
So you're saying that you want the other partner to explore, but just not anything that you're doing.
No, that's not true. You can know about what I'm doing, but
you don't want
we don't need to be
knowing
we don't
is
need
different
to be
than
sitting
exploration.
Yeah, well, they don't need to be sitting down and playing WoW together all day. If you have an interest in WoW, that's great, but we don't need to be playing together. We don't need to be playing at the same times. And I think it's healthier relationships are where, you go and do your own thing. You may know WoW. Read a book about WoW. Don't play it with me.
Monica, you speak a lot about independence. Why don't you want to read books by yourself?
Exactly. You said babies need to be independent, but the partners don't need to be independent?
I'm not saying that the partners have to be playing the same game, but if they have a similar interest, then it will tie them together because they'll literally never leave the house. So that's great. I mean, you know exactly where your partner is at all times when you're dating a serious gamer because they're in front of a monitor somewhere. You're not worried about them going out all night long. You're not worried about them showing up at 4 a.m. They may stay up until 4 a.m., but they are damn well in their gaming room or in what room their computer is in. And, the thing I wanted to mention earlier, which is really critical here, is I care about the environment. And if you both have the same hobbies and if you are both gaming, then you are not having to buy games over. You just need one console, less parts are created. Plastic is toxic for the environment. you have you have games that you only need to buy one copy of. It's better in general. It's better for children. It's better for the environment.
Josh, he makes a great point on trade. Why do you want your relationship to hurt the environment?
For one, I wouldn't be dating a console-only gamer there. Who the fuck? And if we only had a console, how the fuck are we both going to play Skyrim or something on our Xbox? I think that argument, it just falls flat on its face. Fuck that. I like the environment. No. It's pretty cool. But no, we're not sharing the same fucking Xbox. You can say no to that shit. You're going to play a game, I'll play my own game. That's another thing. Yeah, it's the dangers of having two gamers. You will have to buy a separate Xbox because she's going to want to play something, or she's going to want to play a game which doesn't support local multiplayer, local split screen multiplayer, and we're going to have to fight over the controller. That's more violence potential. Had to think of a good way to phrase that.
Ooh. Monica,
I don't want to get violent over a video game.
He's violently taking on your position, Monica. What's your response to him?
You know what? I will say that gamers don't turn on one another because they just turn on their adversaries in the game. That's where you get all of your aggression out. Like you don't have to worry about domestic violence when you're both gamers because you're just too busy being in GTA beating up, prostitutes.
Who's going to be playing GTA? Is she going to be sitting there watching me play GTA? Or am I going to be sitting there watching her play GTA?
What gamer only has one console?
You just argued that we should only have one console for the environment. Your point. Oh. Why would we have different types? We'd never get to play with each other.
And what if you're playing against each other, man? What if it turns into a domestic dispute over the game because you're playing against each other?
Then you can just you simply go into the game and you kill people in the game and you let your rage out.
That's not how it always works, though, man. People in video games lash out in real life. Like, you see these news stories where these kids get pissed off at each other and IP track each other and then go to their house and, stab them and stuff. It's crazy, man.
It's even worse. If you go to Korea, go to the gaming video game cafes, there's tons of YouTube videos. Yeah, they get into full-on fights in them cafes.
The whole place.
Let them tell you. That.
Well, Monica, can you respond? Are you for domestic violence?
No, I'm absolutely not for domestic violence. You know what? I want to point out another great element of when you and your partner are both gaming. That means you're both good with your hands. Ooh. And while those hands can be used towards violence, almost all gamers know that button smashing something else is way better and a way easier way to release steam. So
Josh?
rather than smacking one another around, you just button mash your lady or, joystick your man and you move on with life.
Exactly, Josh. Are you not good button smashing your lady? Can you not get the big O combo? What's wrong?
Some muscled fingers here, son. We're not doubting that. We're not going into my personal life. Everyone's going to have a different take on this and different application. But again, I will return to my original argument. Distance makes the heart grow fonder. And the only thing that's going to happen is if you are doing the same thing with this person every day. If you are genetically and mentally built for that, that's perfect for you. But I would say most of the population isn't. And it's just not going to work out. If you are being next to this person, doing everything with this person every single day, you're just going to get tired. There's not going to be anything new around, and you're going to be doing this with another person eventually.
Monica, find an argument.
My last thought process on this is that when you are dating another gamer, your hobby is not thought of as immature. It is not thought of as childish. And that time being spent is more understood by your partner because you can...
That's a communication issue. I'll stop
Okay,
your final
Dr.
argument
Phil.
there. That's
All
a
right,
communication
Dr.
issue.
Phil.
It's very important that they understand what you're doing and why it's fun and important to you. You're
well, they
going
will
off on
understand
things.
what you're doing when they read books about it, right? When they're
No,
sitting there
you
reading
don't have
about,
to
wow.
partake in something to
Reading books in the
understand
kitchen.
and let you do this.
Yeah.
That's very essential to any relationship. So you're going down the issue of communication. You're not going down
You're
the
not
issue
going
of
to be
gaming.
You know what? When you're playing WoW and you're spending countless hours playing WoW and you're with somebody that doesn't game at all, that is a hard communication.
Yeah, it's on you to
explore.
communicate before and after.
It's on
You've
you
gotta
to
set
communicate.
this
Hey,
up.
bitch, I'm going to keep
Communicate.
playing this. Fuck you. You don't understand gaming.
No,
Anyway,
again,
that's my closing
that's a
statement.
communication issue.
I feel like Josh is encroaching on my closing statement, Brian.
He is.
Well, no. I came in. No. I interjected. I interjected simply because she was not. She was not debating the issue. She was not debating the issue.
I want to point out to you that I historically date other gamers, and as you can see, Josh's violence is out of control right now.
Fair enough. Josh, why don't you let your aggression out in video games?
That's what I do. It comes
Oh,
purely
now
out in the
he's
video
calm.
game. No. Well, she was no longer debating the issue. She was debating the issue of communication and general relationships. She wasn't debating the issue of someone playing a game.
If you say so. KD, I'm going to let you be the final judge of this. Point counterpoint. Should gamers date gamers? Or should they keep separate and one of them just read a book?
Man, listen, man, I'm going to have to look at this objectively, okay? And I'm going to have to go with Josh on this one. And the reason is, okay, because if you got two people playing video games 24/7 all the time, that's great for them to bond. But if they got a kid starving in the other room, okay, that's an issue. That's a problem. This little baby starving.
This has happened.
Yeah, this is like statistically, this is actually factually, it really has happened. And so then, my second point would be, Monica talks about the environment and all of that garbage. I'm worried about right now. I'm worried about
that's
the economy.
problem.
Because listen, I'm gonna bring up global warming. It's gonna happen no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing we can do right now. So really, let's focus on the economy. We need to be selling, more consoles and things like that. So that's what's important to me right now. I'm okay with people buying more consoles, all that stuff. So I'm just gonna have to lean with Josh on this one. And
God damn it!
All right,
sorry.
gamers, stay away from each other. It's only doom and gloom out there. Not just for your relationship, but for the environment. I don't know where this argument went.